Yeah, I have a question for Alfonso, who, by the way, I hung out with at Laguna Seca a couple of years ago when I brought one of Newman's GT Z cars over there. I think 86, year 86, he won the GT1 championship. So we hung out. He's all Z. So, Alfonso, my question is the reasoning for designing the Z Proto after the 240Z and the 300ZX. What was the inspiration behind that?
You know, obviously the 240 has been in our lives, almost our entire lives. And so it's always been natural, but, I think we've been involved with the development of many Zs, including the 350. Where there was actually a proposal that was also a bit of an homage. But the timing now, I don't know, that's the beauty of creating objects, that the context of today and the meaning of today really made us gravitate towards the beauty and the simplicity and the deep meaning of 240 for the company. So it was very natural, and every time we drew it in a modern context, it was very exciting for us. And then the 300, because it really represented an epic break in sports cars. And of course, from my personal experience, it was so humbling, I cannot tell you, when I saw the first clay model. So that when we had the chance to do this, Satoru Tai, who's the executive design director, and myself, with our global teams, were really wanting to see if we can capture tomorrow, but also trigger memories for all the people who love Z. So that's a bit the beginning, Adam. Thank you for that question.
Adam, does that answer your question?
It certainly does, and I have one more for Tamura-san, if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you share why it was important for you and the development team to ensure this Z had a manual transmission when other OEMs have left it out?
Oh, it's a tough question, but just my blood says it must have a manual. The sports car driver loves manual transmission. And, manual transmission of changing the gear, synchronized to the car. My body is contact or connect to the car. My partner. That is very important for key elements of sports car. Then now, our Nissan also need to change the gear in the future, I think.
So you're basically saying getting back to what it's all about, driving a sports car.
Right.
Being part of the whole experience. Being part
Right.
Right. Yeah.
In the studio, I can say that Tamura-san's very animated, talking about the dance partner, and that the manual really is a way to connect the machine to you, as he mentioned. And I think that really affected us in even shaping the interior design and making sure we take things away and sleek things out, so that experience of driving can be in the car.
But if I may be so bold, it is a bold move in 2020 to actually bring in a manual transmission, a 6-speed. Yeah, that's really getting back to the roots of things.
Yeah. I think there's a few thousand people there that maybe
right.
want it.
Right. What do you think? What do you think, Adam?
Listen. First off, I have not driven in a manual shift street car for a while, and I drove here. All my race cars are manual shift, but I drove a 370Z here, and I was a passenger in the car, and it was so much more visceral an experience. I think everyone thinks about driving the stick and, rev matching and all that kind of stuff. be a passenger when someone is really driving a manual stick properly. It's a completely different experience to be a passenger in that car. So yeah, I'm old school. All my race cars are 5 speeds, some 4 speeds, and I love it.
Right, fantastic.